Previously, we explored Ragpicker Square, spoke with Aloha about the disappearance of Koskar's followers by the Lady of Pain, and received tattoos from Fel the Dabus, and used Annah's backstabbing skills to clear a hostile building after discovering a mysterious painted door. We're getting close to the site she found us.
Introducing
Primordius Gamer.
Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition Playthrough Pot
14. About to walk through this door. After clearing this room, had to go sleep a few times. That said, we're on. Oop. So, I must say, Kutta, I'm impressed. I thought for sure those animals would chew you up good. Well, I guess I should thank you. She pauses for a moment, then reaches into her pouch and pulls forth a small green gemstone. Here, this one's on the dogs. See you around, Kutta. Farewell, Silba.
Updated my journal.
Okay.
I'm gone.
Well, let's look at this, adder's tear. Okay. This glistening green tear is as hard and smooth as a pearl. When placed on the tongue, it dissolves instantly and gives the user the ability to spit forth spiraling bolts of acid green energy at the opponent. Okay. Okay, well, this is kind of creepy. I guess just... it is very empty, too. This dark recess descends for a few feet before ending abruptly in the soiled rock face. Wow. Oh, is it dead end on this side? Okay, I guess I don't get there right now. Well, it looks like there's another entry. Okay. This massive gate is rusted shut. There is no way it'll open. Okay. What's this? This rickery dwelling looks as though it has stood for centuries. Its wooden walls are weathered and worn with age. A number of planks on the side of the structure appear to have been recently pried loose. Okay, I guess go check this place. In we go. We didn't do it.
I'm gone.
I'll just take that. Dead Dabus. Oh, you see the dead body of a Dabus. The stench of its decay is overpowering, and from the looks of its rigid, unnatural position, extreme rigor mortis has long since set in. Use the story bones tell on the corpse. Ooh, check on the corpse, see if you can determine what killed it. As you reach out with your power, there is a faint stirring in the air. In the Dabus body blurs for a moment. You see a strange, wrenching pain in your skull, as if something is hammering on it sharply and desperately. Try and focus. Shake off the effect and stand away from the corpse. Your vision goes black for... it looks like she's running away from the body. He's just like there. I'm away from... Anyway, your vision goes black for a moment, and then the hammering pain fades until it sounds as if it's coming from outside your skull. The darkness clears, and you hear the hammering coming from outside the building. The entire building seems hazy, somehow confused, as if you are seeing it through a mist. Keep focusing on the vision. The hammering dies, and you suddenly see a spectral vision of the Dabus entering the building. As it does, the windows and the doors become like water, suddenly sealing over the entrance the Dabus came through. The Dabus turns, pauses, and then begins a slow circuit of the room, examining the walls and hammering on each one once as it tests it. Keep focusing on the vision. The Dabus completes its circuits of the room, then pauses by the door. It once entered, it begins hammering, chipping away the stone, but with every blow the wall repairs itself. The vision fades to black, and the hammering continues, first at a steady pace, then slower, then slower. Keep focusing. Your vision clears as the hammering ends, and you are once again standing beside the corpse of the Dabus. It looks as if it withered away here, trapped in the building. Leave the corpse of the Dabus. Can I try to see? As you touch the corpse, a sudden shock passes through your body, and there is a stirring in the air, like wind has found its way into the building. In fighting to get free, you feel a strange, retching pain in your skull, as if something is hammering sharply. Oh, is that the same thing? Yep, okay. Okay, so he just passed away in here because he got trapped. That's unpleasant. So many of them that some of them got missed. Poor guy.
I'm gone.
Let's talk to this one. You see a Dabus. It's dressed as in long flowing robes, floating slightly above the ground. Greetings. It turns to face you, and a series of symbols appears on the head and slightly grows when it's just over there. I just had some question. I just thought you should know that I discovered the body of a Dabus in this alley. The Dabus cocks its head slightly in one side. A number of symbols stream above its head, most of which indicate surprise and distress rather than words. Dead? Where? Truth. Lie. It's in the abandoned building not far from here. I don't know how it died. It lies in the abandoned building not far from here. It looks as though it got trapped inside somehow. The Dabus stares at you briefly, then bows slightly and floats off in the direction of the abandoned building. Farewell. Get out of his way, see if he actually goes. The door is locked. Okay, that's odd. Well. Oh, you can open this big door. Can't open anything else. Okay. Oh. This place I found, you're lying right where we found. Oh, that's pleasant. You stare in the awe of the bizarre spectacle before you. What had appeared to be an ordinary, unremarkable bricked wall now throbs and pulsates with movement. The wall expands with curious elasticity, heaving outward as if some unseen force were trying to push its way through the barrier from the other side. Slowly, the undulating mass begins to settle. Its curves become more and more pronounced, and you find yourself at eye level with the stony curvature of a human face. Okay, what is that? I don't know. I don't know. Anna stares at the face in disbelief, her hands nervously fingering her daggers. But I'm for leaving or before we find out. Not yet, just yet. There's something. Suddenly, a strong breeze begins to blow around you, and the air is filled with eerie sighing. The rushing wind grows strong, and you make out other sounds as well. The creaking of boards, the rustling of leaves, and the grinding of the stone upon the stone. After a few moments, the clamor ceases to be a cacophony of individual noises and begins to blend into one articulate sound. You make out a voice that speaks softly yet seems to come from all around you at once. You, it cannot be you. Greetings. What do you know me? You must have mistaken me for someone else. The wind around you has stopped, but the voice is still somehow present. You are restored again? I saw you destroyed. Destroyed where? Who are you? What are you? Where am I? I saw you destroyed here in front of me. I saw all within me. Do you know what happened to me? Things that cast no shadows were shadows. They rose around you, tore you down. Do you not remember? You concentrate on the strange voice composed of sounds around you. Somewhere in the deepest recesses of your mind, there is a brief glimmer of recollection. You feel as though there is something vaguely familiar about that sound. Close your eyes and try to remember. Oh. Well then. Yes, you remember. The voice of the alley rings in your ears, scattering the images from your mind and returning you back to the present. Destroyed as soon as I shall be. I cannot delay division much longer. Pressure builds. Soon stones will crumble, and the floating ones will repair me to destruction. You're dying? Pretty sure he's talking about the Dabus. Pressure is too much, too many places folded inside, not enough space, must divide. It must be in the way. What are you talking about? I think it's pregnant. Oh. Frankly, so freaky. So where are we technically standing right now? I really don't want to know the answer to that, Morty. The voice continues. Help me to divide, branch out, expand. New apertures will open. You will use them to travel to the lower world. What do you need to divide? The floating one is no longer upon me. It no longer repairs, no longer interferes. The Dabus back in the alley? Yes, I told him about the dead Dabus I found, and he left to seek it out.
Updated my journal.
Yes, the floating ones no longer repairs. It is now with the others. I have closed myself around it. It remains inside me forever. I see. Now that it is trapped, you can divide without interference, right? Wait. Still cannot divide. Too weak. Cannot undo floating one's repairs. Its changes must be reversed before I can divide. You must undo the floating one's repairs for me. You want me to undo the Dabus changes? How? How can I reverse the repairs? I'm no carpenter. Seek out the parts of me the floating one has changed. Reverse the changes. Undo the repairs. Must be exact, precise. Only then can I divide. Very well. I'll find reverse the repairs for you. I'll probably need some tools. A hammer, a pry bar should do the trick. I just sold a pry bar too.
In
Updated
knowing
my
the
journal.
teachings of Xerthamon, I have become stronger.
Yay!
I hear your words.
Okay. From level 3 of both to
My blade has shifted.
5 points gained. 1 point gained from con bonus. Hooray! Saving throw improved. Fighting skills have improved. Awesome! 4 and 3. Okay, so I guess he's focused in 1. Whereas I'm just go back. Oh! Morte. Oh, right. He leveled up. No. Wait, did he? Or did they both level up? Oh. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Morte! Wait, fighter? I thought he was a thief. Oh, well. That makes more sense anyway. Saving throws improves. Fighting skills have improved. 10 hit points gained. 2 hit points gained from con. Dang, Morte. Oh, right. Fighter. Okay. That makes sense, I guess, now. Wait. Is everyone basically a fighter other than me now? Dang. Oh, whatever. You know, I guess it's to point out that that's a character. But it's still kind of weird seeing part of the environment not
All right.
graying out. Okay, well, there's something over here. Maybe. The displaced structure seems on the verge of collapse. Several boards have recently been nailed into place to reinforce the staggering building. Examine the structure more closely. It appears as if the Dabus was in the process of repairing this building. Several newer and sturdier boards have been nailed into place over the old ones. With the right tool, it may be possible to reverse the repairs. Yeah. A pry bar that I just sold. I literally just sold that thing. I've sold him 2 pry bars. I only need 1 though. Use the pry bar to loosen the boards. One by one, you pry loose the fresh boards from the face of the building. As the last board comes free, the building emits a loud groan as its weight shifts unsteadily upon its now unsupported frame. Leave. Okay, that can't be the only spot. Can it? Was that really the only spot? Okay. There we go. Found another. This rickety dwelling... Oh, right. Okay. It appears as though the Dabus was attempting to tear down this ancient structure. Several boards are loose upon the building's frame, their nails nearly pried all the way out. Use the hammer to nail the boards back into place. You hammer the boards neatly back into place. Taking a step back to examine your handiwork, you notice that, strangely enough, the building no longer appears quite as old as it did at first glance. Okay. Any more? Or is it just 2? Let's see if it's just those 2. As you approach the stone face, the various sounds of the alley once again assault your ear, and through them the voice speaks. You have returned. I have reversed the repairs as you have asked. Yes, all is in order. I am grateful. Again, the wind begins to blow around you, this time with a fierce intensity. The omnipresent sounds of the alley begin to increase in volume until the soft murmur of the voice is nearly drowned out by the ensuing racket. Now you must go. Division begins. The way is now open to you. Farewell, then.
Updated my journal.
The stone face before you begin to transform once again. Its mass shifting and roiling as you look at it on. The entire wall seems to melt before your eyes, exposing a narrow passageway beyond the ground underfoot. Suddenly it begins to rock violently, and the soft sighing of the wind intensifies to a more urgent, almost human-like moaning. You can hear the sounds of crashing stone and snapping boards all around you as you dash into the passageway.
Updated my journal.
Interesting.
In knowing the teachings of Xanthia, I have become stronger.
Oh, what's going on? You there, sir. You look like you might be interested in some... What was that? Is that the one? It's a skull, ain't it? That's the... what he wants. Wait, look at... Help! No, not Morte! Get back here with Morte. Dang it. We hadn't gone and sold all the rings either.
I'm here. Why not?
Go pick up all the rings. Oh, all the other stuff he dropped. Oh boy. Oh, I guess you double click on you and it goes straight to the page. Spell memorization ability has increased. 0 character pointed gained. 1 point HP gained. Okay. And 2 points gained, 1 point gained by con. Awesome. This is going to be horrid because trying to get Morte back without Morte is going to be a pain. Maybe some of these people can help. You see a Hummerian officer. He gives you a broad look as you approach. Greeting. He gives you a bored look. Greeting, citizen. Measure 3 virtuns at your service. Okay. I have some questions. He says, Sighs, I don't mean to be rude, but I am on duty and have no time for your questions. He pauses. If you would be like information, go talk to Ebba Creek Knees. Who is Ebba Creek Knees? That name looks familiar. Where can I find him? Yep. Okay, that explains why. And you see a middle-aged man wearing dusty clothes. He does not appear to be in the best of health. His skin is pale yellow, and you see a occasional pulse along his arms. Greetings. He turns and glances at you behind hollow eyes. His eyes narrow in suspicion as he continues to glance around. What do you want? His voice is near. I have some questions. He turns his attention to you. What you bothering me for? I look the part of a taut. You're available. You seem to be knowledgeable individual that I can learn from. What's a taut? He sighs. What you be wanting to know? Who are you? Are you feeling alright? What can you tell me about this ward? Is there anything interesting around here? I had a skull and it's been stolen from me. Do you know anyone who would do such a thing? I want to be a warrior. Can you train me? Oh, he can train for a warrior. He looks at a little uncomfortable. Missing a skull, are ya? Well, now, you never heard such from me, but there's people in these parts that, he glances around, make a living by collecting heads of the dead. Work for a basher named Lothar. They call him the Master of the Bones. Where can I find Lothar? He frowns. Now that's dangerous, wigwag. If I were to say anything, which I'm not, I would say to keep an eye out for a guttered building here in the ward. Mayhap ye would find something there, eh? He glares at you. But you never heard such from me, eh? Thank you. I have other questions. He says, what you be wanting to know? Is there anything interesting? Tell me about this word. Like, he looks at you like you're crazy. You clueless craftsmen, shop, warehouses, all that kept here. He squints at you, his eyes somewhat bleary. You looking for something in particular? What's to do around here? I have other questions. He studies you for a moment, then looks at you knowing. You looking to get your iron tempered, maybe? He laughs, which breaks into coughing. None of them places near. Might try some of the kips in the other wards if you what y'all been after. Excuse me? I could use some jing. I must be gone. Okay, well, he wasn't much help. Wait, what? That person's named King Annah? This woman has a yellow cast to her skin, shivered features, tattoos over her body, and she wears a long blade at her side. Her eyes are like two small black pearls. As you approach her, they follow Duncan's movements. Before you reach her, Duncan breaks in. I would have you hear me. What is it, Duncan? It is my will that we not speak to this woman. Why not? I hear you. We will speak to her anyway. Then do not speak to her. Very well. She is a Zerth. Our wills are crossed blades. We have no common ground. Your wish has been noted. We will speak to her anyway. Then do not speak to her. Very well then. We will not. Okay. Think you have my gratitude. Think nothing of it. So does that mean they would have to cross blades or something? Sebastion. You see an older man in the elegant robe. He has a bright eyes and a warm smile. He gives you a slight bow as you approach. Good day, Cuddle. I am Sebastion. How may I serve you? Greetings. Greetings to you as well, Cuddle. He stops in mid-sentence as he notices your scars. You see his eyes travel along them. His eyebrows arch in surprise. He returns his gaze to you. I was about to ask what I could do for you, but there is no need. I think I see why you came to see me, Cuddle. What are you trying to say? You can help me with the scars? He smiles at you and shrugs his shoulders. Perhaps, Cuddle, perhaps. He leans forward and begins to examine your scars carefully. He runs a finger along several of them, mumbling to himself. Finally, he looks up at you. Yes, Cuddle, I can help you. I cannot cure you, but I can alleviate the worst of your condition. And your price? Yeah, and I have some questions for you. Ah, yes, the price. He begins stroking his chin and stares at you. You get the impression you are being weighed somehow. He seems to come to some sort of a decision. I have a job that I think you could perform. Go on. Forget it. I have other questions for you. I'm not interested in your job. Go. I have signed a contract with a certain creature. I am no longer able to fulfill the contract. It is beyond my abilities. However, the creature will not release me from the contract. Instead, it has threatened me with death unless I fulfill the contract. Let me guess, you want me to solve the problem for you? I'm not interested. I have other questions. He sighs. Yes, I cannot do it myself. My reputation demands that I fulfill the contract or face the consequences. I am at your mercy in this regard. Will you help me? What kind of creature are you talking about? What were you contracted to do? Both are good questions. He shakes his head. I cannot reveal that information, Cutter. I am magically bound not to. That is why people come to me. They know that if I accept a contract, it will be handled with discretion. What kind of creature are we talking? He probably can't say that either. An abish named Grosuk, Cutter. He pauses to gauge your reaction. I know this is a difficult task, but one I think you can handle. Also, the reward I offer you is great. He gestures at your scars. What were you contracted? Yes, I see. An interesting proposal. He looks at you hopefully. Will you do it, Cutter? Yes, give me the details. No, I don't want to get involved. I don't know. I'll take it under consideration. I mean, last time someone did anything that kind of repaired me, I got more HP, so maybe. Or maybe I could get more charisma, so.
Updated my journal.
He smiles at you and gives a sigh of relief. Thank you, Cutter. The creature is an abashi named Grosuk. You will need a magic weapon to cause any harm, so check with some of the shops if you do not own one. A spellcaster can harm it as well. Grosuk can be found to the east, beyond the siege tower. Siege tower? Alright, but I have other questions. Yes, over beyond the market, the damn thing just appeared one day, several years back. No one knows why. No one seems able to get inside to find out. I see. I have other questions? His smile broadens as he gives you a slight bow. Ask away, Cutter. I had a talking skull. He was kidnapped. Can you help me? He stares at you for some time before answering. A skull. Well, if I were to hazard a guess, I would say that your skull is now in the possession of the Master of the Bones. Which means you should get yourself another skull, Cutter. What can you tell me about the Master of the Bones? Where can I find the Master of the Bones? He frowns and glances about for a moment. His name is Lothar, and he does not appreciate the attention of others. I know nothing of him, and can answer no questions about him. You can actually see a hint of fear in his eyes. Let us speak of another subject, Cutter. Where can I find the Master of the Bones? Very well. I have other questions. Farewell. Okay. What about this person? I'm kind of hoping one of these people will agree to join the group. But you see a pretty young woman in fine clothes. Her skin lacks the usual yellow tint of the inhabitants of this ward. She appears to be watching 3 nearby creatures with interest. Greetings. She turns to face you, and an annoyed look crosses her face. Yes, what do you want? I have some questions. Fine, she looks irritated. What can you tell me about this war? Who are you? What are you doing here? That's a good question. There's going to be a fight, and I want to see it. She smiles wickedly. Should be interesting. A fight? Yeah, see those 3 calls over there. She points to 3 hulking creatures with rippling muscles. They're going to try to kill an Abish. She snores. The stupid oaths. I've heard something called an Abishi. What exactly is it? The Thurk look like they can take care of themselves. It's a lower plane creature, or plains creature. A basalt, I think. She frowns in thought. In any case, Abish have nasty disposition, sharp claws, and cast spells very formidable. The Thrush look like they can handle themselves. Normally, I would say yes. Thurkish are very powerful warriors. She smiles slyly. It leads in to whisper to you. However, I know something they don't. What might that be? Amish can only be hurt by magic, she snickers. The Thokola will be slaughtered. I have no doubt of it. She straightens up and watches the Thokola eagerly. How do you know they can only be hurt by magic? She gives you a annoyed look. My husband is very high in the Hebridean. The Hebridean guards are trained to deal with creatures such as Abishi. She looks away. That's how I know. My husband told me. Why don't you ward the Thokola? Why should I do that? She smiles evilly. I'm the one who suggested the fight. Why? My husband tries to better his society standing with his underlings by drinking with them in the local taverns. Last evening, he forced me to just such an occasion. Those 3 oafs were there, boasting of their prowess as warriors. It was obvious they were in a drunken spure. When they decided to leave, one of them tripped and fell into the table I was sitting at. She pauses. Go on. She frowns angrily. Most of the drinks at the table spilled into my lap and ruined a very expensive evening gown. So while the cretins was trying to apologize, I whispered to him that I would only accept the apology of a warrior of stature. If he were truly such a warrior, he'd be able to defeat Abishi in hand-to-hand combat. You're going to get them killed because they ruined a dress?
Updated my journal.
You obviously do not understand the intricacies behind this situation. She looks at you like you are an idiot child. I was embarrassed and humiliated in front of my husband and his underlings. She looks angry. I see. I have some questions. She looks irritated. Fine. What are you doing here? Yeah, no. Let's... Oh. Wait. Okay. I don't know when I paused. Fudge. Okay. Well, I talked to him. Got a quest to, well, deal with one of these creatures that they were about to fight. I don't know if I recorded that. I don't know when I paused. Talked to this lady who basically is upset with these creatures because one of them actually spilled an entire table of drinks on her in front of her husband and his underlings, so she basically was trying to get them killed. So I'm like, nah, we're going to give them a warning. I'm over here debating whether or to let them know that I've asked around, which, yeah, someone else told me, but I could also point out that she's the one that told me. So it's like, if I tell them that, then they'll go fight it. But if I tell them that, the second one, they might not go fight that, and they might have an issue with her. But at the same time, well, if nothing else, they come back after fighting it. Nah. We'll just... He seems confused at first, then look of realization appears on his face. Xanthia played Thorpe for a Connie. She lied. Try get Grant and friends dead. I'm afraid so, Thorpe. He nods, and not deserve apology. Thorpe free from debt to her. Yes, you are free from your debt. Thorpe, thank you. You saved life. You saved life of friends. He turns to the other Thorpe and speaks to them hurriedly. After a moment, all three bow to you, and each hands you a pouch of coins. Thank you. He smiles. You good friend, you deserve. I must be going.
You know, I've learned some new tricks.
I just saved some people. All I was doing was, well... Okay. There's a lot of named people. Oh. Okay, well, I'll go look around real quick. He is green. I don't think Morte would be able to do much to him, but if nothing else, Morte could at least tank other than me. Wait, I'm a mage. I'm not supposed to tank. Okay. Rickety looking house. You know, might want to check out the shops, actually.
All right.
Ooh. Oh, wait. Okay, so why'd that show up? So 6 hit points. Sweet. And +1 to fist. Okay. Yay. Now to try to...
Done.
Okay, so this guy's... Okay, normally I think they wouldn't want me going around the bench, but whatever. He smiles and gives you a slight bow. Okay, greetings. Cutter, how may I serve you? He raises his eyebrow as you wait your answer. I have some questions. I'm interested in some spells. I'm not interested in what you have to sell. He nods, glances about the market. Forgive me, Cutter. I only sell magical items. You should talk to Cinder. His stall is over by the furnace toward the exit. Show me what you have for sale. Okay. Ooh. Usable only by a 4? Ooh. I'm tempted to get this and this for her. That would help her survivability quite a bit. I don't know if that one ring I can take off, though. Well then, he smiles at you. Greetings, I'm Cinder. I heard about ya. You be that scarred, clueless fella that be going around the woods asking questions. What can I be helping you with? You look like you have a few scars yourself. He frowns, then begins to laugh. Aye, I do. A few years back, I had me a kip set up in the hive. Some Burmy mage decided to burn the wood right out of a sigil. Almost took me with it. Sick for a month, I was. A month? That's a lot. That's not all that long. I see. I have some questions. He nods and gets a faraway look for a moment. Aye, it could have been worse. A local mage healed me, fixed the scars and all. Could have grown my hair back, but I kind of like the look. Do you think this mage could help me with my scars? He looks at you over the I don't see why not. Your scars don't look that bad. He looks at you closely. Aye, now who's to say? You should talk to him yourself. Name's Sebastion, and he sets his skip up over by the foundry. I may do that. I have some questions for you. I need to buy some weapons, some magic, some interesting spells. All right. Okay, let's look what spells I can get. Ooh, this looks like a nice one. Ice Dagger. Basically, I fire ice daggers and there's a chance. And it's it basically is like little explosive daggers that causes damage and lowers their attack chance, so I might get it. Well, I'm missing a skull. Know anyone who'd want something like that? He becomes rather excited. Missing a skull, are ya? I'll bet I know what happened to it. In the war is a fella, a mage or priest, to hear tell who collects heads and puts them on his shelves like books. They're dead, but his magics are such he can make them answer questions for him, even though they're in the dead book. Where can I find this person? He frowns. Not sure, really. I heard tell he's got his kip in one of the ruined buildings around here, but I've never been there. He snaps his finger. Others might know, though might ask Sebastion about it. Where can I find Sebastion? He points vaguely towards the west. Go back to the square and head a little north and west. Sebastion sets his kip up at a drawbridge like contraption. Thank you. I have other questions. I'd be pleased to help you if I could. The boy looks grateful not to be trolling over the furnace. What is it I can answer for you? Okay. Is there anything worth seeing around here? Not much to see. The Great Foundry's impression, though. You might check that out. Home of the believers, you know. He stops to think. Most of the more amazing sights are in some of the upper wards. It might be the better to look around there. I hear there's a brothel there, the festival hall, and some other places that are more interesting. I don't know for sure. I've been here all my life. Well, thank you. Okay. Well. And what did he have again? Alright, he had weapons. And the other person had magical? Oh, one's a ring and one is a bracelet. Okay, that helps a lot. Oh. Clipped copper charm special. Minor copper blessing. +1 to luck temporary. Okay. Maybe this guy sells. I was looking for maybe armor. He smiles and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I am Baron Peak, a lender. May I help you? I have some questions. A lender? He nods again. Yes, I cater to the needs of merchants. Want to start a business, keep one afloat, that down on its luck, or perhaps expand a business. In either case, you come to me for the funds. He looks at you up and down. I doubt that you are a merchant, sir. So what can I do for you? I'm a merchant. I have some questions. I'm looking for name Lothar or the Master of Bones. He gives you a quizzical look. Really? Why is the name of that 9 hells would you want to find him? I have my reasons. He stole a skull of mine. So what do you think you are going to do? Just march in and demand it back? He looks up you up and down. I admit that you appear more than capable of handling yourself in a fight, but against Lothar? He snorts. Your skull will decorate his wall. I still need to find him. Just how tough can one man be? He pauses for a moment. I have reasons, quite good ones, I can assure you, not to point anywhere toward Lothar. Now, pike it, sod. He turns away. Okay. He looks like a storyteller, based off all the people. surrounding him, but what is that? Where are you selling? Ah, he is selling some food. Scroll of friends. Okay, that might be useful. One's charm, one's beauty, and one's charisma is oftentimes the key to gaining the trust of strangers and creatures, creating new friends. When cast this, the caster temporarily gains 2 to 8 points of charisma, which could be helpful in making new friends or opening new door paths. That might be highly useful. Okay. That also might be useful. So he has 2 spells that could be very useful done right. And hey, it looks like he's got rings, so maybe he'll take all these rings. Yay, he will. Okay. Alright, I forgot I came in here. Oh, there's stairs right there.
Done.
Okay. Where are these barrels? Once served, they now just... Okay. How do I go up the stairs? Where's the... There. Or down? Well, it's definitely found it. Think the powers you're here. Shelf of skulls. Here, Chief. Get me out of here. What are you doing up there? Those wererat vermin nicked me and brought me here. Come on, boss. We got to get out of here. This place is bad news. Why don't you just float down? I don't know. You look cozy up there. With all the other skulls. Stop joking around, boss. We have to get out of here before... A flash of light and smoke behind you for a moment, and a withered old man stands before you. Have we visitors, Skull? Oh no, Morte whispers furiously to you. Do not offend this blood, boss. He'll dead book you faster than you can spit. The old man ignores Morte. Greetings, travelers. Who might you be to enter Lothar's humble saloon without invitation? You've kidnapped my friend. Give him back now. My pardon, sir, but you seem to have something that belongs to me. Ah, yes. What might that be? A skull that belongs to me is on the shelf. My friend Morte would wound up on your shelf. You want the chattering skull with half the grace and manners of any ordinary creature? Give me a greater skull in return if you wish it back. Lothar replies, I do not need to bargain for something that is already mine. He was never yours or anyone's to bargain with. He is mine. Where can I find a greater skull? Move aside the divan in the center of the room and pass through the portal on the eastern wall of the chamber below to the catacombs. The portal will remain active for your return. In the catacombs, many skulls. One of the great value lies within the interior crypt of the Dustman. Beyond the drowned nation, bring that skull to me, as my wererat minions have failed to do, and I will see to it that your friend is returned to you. Perhaps I shall even answer some questions for you. I've been to the tomb you speak of. It is empty. What assurance do I have that you will keep your word? Very well, I shall return and give you and you will give me more. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
What is the meaning of this? The tomb was so well trapped, so well defended from scurrying magics that it was a challenge even for me. There must be some explanation for this. And he draws out his words angrily and slowly. You will prove to me. Go through the portal in the chamber below and seek the answer. I have no answer. How could I know? I believe it was a trap to discourage the grave robbers who pry on such crypts. It was my own tome. Yeah. Your tome. He eyes you carefully. We shall investigate this more carefully. Fetch me another skull, then, as you seem attached to yours, and we shall see what answer I can provide. Our agreement shall be as before. Do not try to deceive me with just any bone, either. I'm something of a connoisseur. Return when you have something of value to me. Very well.
Updated
Knowing
my
the
journal.
teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Oh, at least those two leveled up. Ooh, she got some points. Yeah, I might go 50-50 with them all again, too. Yeah. Or, not 50-50. Split it. 25. 5 in each. Keep it simple. Okay. And throwing as fighting skills have improved. +1 edged weapon. Okay. Yay! Everyone's leveling. Quite a bit of leveling this turn around. Okay. So, we go through, and we go through what portal? That's his bed? Okay, I'm pretty sure I went to the wrong spot. Hang on, what did let's check the quest. Find a way to, and I guess that's a quest I can probably complete, as I've already gone to the mausoleum. Alright. Well, I might have found another person that can join the team, because he is marked as NPC. PC. Okay, well. Darn. So, these two are both there. Okay. I just happened to notice that, so I figured I'd check. A skull of great value. I'm trying to think of what skull that might be. I'm going to try this skull. Also, it let me just fast travel over here. I've not gone there yet, so that probably a good idea. Might not be the best of idea at the moment, though. We're short-staffed, don't know what's going to happen. Probably just find a body. But yeah. Wait, where is he?
Done.
Is he upstairs? Oh, there he is. You have returned, I see. Do you have a skull for me? I have the skull of Sir, the wererat dustbed missionary. Ooh, quite a big experience. I have this. Lothar takes the head of Soego from you and examines it carefully, checking the teeth. A dustbed missionary? A spy? Eh? We didn't tell him that part. How do you know that? This will be satisfactory. His finger twists through an arcade gesture. Your friend will be waiting for you above ground. Where you came in, have your answers for me. I have many questions. Keep it quick. Scarred one. I cannot tarry all day. What am I, immortal? Why am I immortal? Why have I lost my memory? I wish to avail myself to your healing prowess.
Updated my journal.
Your mortality, your soul, if you will, that which allows you to live and die, is gone from you. It was stripped from you by magical means, by the night hag Raval, Puzzlewell. Your mortality is the key to your existence. When you find it, you will find your answers. Tell me about this Roselle. Roselle Puzzlewell is an enigma. Even among the night hags, some would call her Barbie. Others say she plays a deeper game than any can see through. She is evil, through and through, making the feeds you'll see in the area seem positively divine when compared to her. She is out of the reach of men now. Thank the powers, for she was mazed by the lady. For she was mazed by the Lady of Pain. Mazed? How do I find her? Mazes are like pocket dimensions, small places between places. To reach one, you need to find a portal in a key. I do not know where the door or the key are. Perhaps you should seek some of your old acquaintances. You have certainly left a trail of them behind. They will find you, no doubt. Pray they mean you well. Perhaps you should visit the Civic Fest Hall. They have many answers there. What did Ravel do?
Updated my journal.
She was a maker of toys and puzzles, a solver of problems that didn't need solving. She decided that Sigil, the cage, was the largest puzzle box of all, and set herself to undo it, to let in the armies of fiends at her disposal, no doubt, to upset the balance of the city and turn the entire burg into a charnel house. Pray to any power you hold dear. With thanks, she did not succeed. I will find her, then force her to return my mortality. Farewell.
I feel stronger.
Oh, okay, well. Sweet, leveled up. I guess he's upstairs.
Done.
Is he outside? Oh, there he is. Yay! We got Morty back.
gone.
Like a chimney.
Okay. Saving throws, spells, memorize abilities have increased. Hooray! More spells. Let's go look at those. Okay, level 3, level 1. Those will probably be very important here soon. Okay. Any level 4? Nope, okay. Well, probably a good idea to go get some rest and then come back. I wonder what she'll say. She gives you a look filled with hatred. You warned the brute, didn't you? Yes, I did. I did what I felt was right. No, I don't know what you're talking about. She nods her head slowly. I will not forget this insult. Good day to you. She turns and leaves. She might be an issue. But, Okay. Well, I don't know how this will go. Right, let me make sure she's got a magic item on. Enchanted +2, so yeah. That should count. His weapon should.
I'm gone.
That's about the best I got. Okay, well, let's, You see a reptilian creature with a snake-like body, 4 clawed feet, leathered wings, and a draconic head. The scaled scales covering its body are a vile shade of green. The creature stands upright on its hind legs, balancing with its prehensile tail. As you approach, its eyes narrow to slits. It begins to hiss. Greetings. The air around the creature begins to radiate heat, and its scales take on a pale sheen. It gives you a hungry look and appears ready to strike. Suddenly, it releases a fury of hisses and relaxes at it stings a bit. Shh, go, that's no talk. Hold, wait, shh. Glares at you. Its tail lashes back and forth. Bashes at you. What kind of creature are you? Every muscle on the creature seems to tense as it releases a storm of hisses. It starts to reach for you, then stops. Hate drips from its eyes when it speaks to you. Grosuk, no speak talk. Shh. You lucky human, you go wild, still lucky. You stay, Grosuk. Shred. Taunt. Grosuk, no talk? Grosuk sure says a lot for someone who doesn't talk. The creature cocks its head to one side and stares at you, eyes wide with surprise. After a moment, its eyes narrow to slits of hatred. Its body begins to shake as its muscles tense to crude of steel. You hear a crackling sound and a glancing down. Notice its claws have sunk into the stone beneath its feet. The air around the creature is heavy with heat and almost seems to glow. Go now. Okay, wrong button. Okay, everyone. Charge.
Damn.
Okay,
I'm gone.
don't know how long this is going to take, but let's do that again.
I'm working on this.
Knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Okay. Well,
Done.
that was useful. I honestly was expecting to have to go to use the other spells. So that helped a lot. Let's go level him up. Oh, spell memorization has increased. Okay, I guess I should check out his spells. Yeah. Probably not. Oh, right. Probably should definitely check that out. Oh, you're still here?
Well, you are in luck. On my post stab, I regularly have polls on what game I'll play next. Give it a look. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Prime Mortius Gamer out.